Let's go, boy. Talk to him low.
How can I possibly be inconspicuous? When my flow is fucking ridiculous. It's quite an accent. You see, I'm from the South. But some of the most beautiful things come out my mouth. And I will stay just as soon as I come out the house. So I might as well give them something to talk about. I want some rap to make a blind man believe in the boogie. And if you came here, the mood is even the boogie.
When you want me to come? 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 Here comes Timberland. I'm also from the South. I like the run for big butts and goes in the mouth. I come from the back road in a dirty house. If you leave the door open, mama, cause you out. I got a big dog in the front yard. But leave that bitch bite hard. I got a granddaddy who takes your car. That's how we do it round these parts.
First of all, I want to say what up, everybody. We here. Now, people said that I wasn't what again? In order to get on IMDb Pro, you got to have work. So what I intend doing today is nothing but work. I'm coming with the $1 million question. So with that being said, what's been going on? How y'all day been today? This is your host, DanaJay. So before we get started, I want to say what up, Dream Team? What up, Old Cove? What up, everybody that's here? If I go down the line speaking to people, I'm gonna forget somebody. So what's going on, y'all? We about to go on this ride. And I love it when people say, he's not this, he's not that. I told you, when you need me, I'll be around. That's all you gotta do is call me. So as we get on this ride, I'm coming for the people with the $1 million question. Sit back. I hope you enjoy the show. All right. I'll see y'all in a minute.
Tell him I was killed in a car accident and I can't make it.
Doctor.
No. Tell him I have rickets and I'm lost at sea.
Doctor.
Scratch that, Janice. Tell him to come in and I'll tell him myself. I can't see you today, Henry. I'm having my teeth removed.
Doctor,
Fine. What can I prescribe for you today, Henry?
I really just need to talk to someone.
You need... Henry, nowadays needs have very little to do with it. They used to, yes sir, they really did. But times are changing and so are our needs. During the early part of America, we toiled in the hot sun for food, clothing, and shelter. Our lives were taken up by our needs. We needed, so we worked. It was the raw, hard earth in us. But now psychiatrists are finding that if we take care of our patients' wants well enough, they will forget all about their needs. And Henry, they'll be happier because of it. Henry, you hear me?
But doctor.
Let me give you an example. Suppose you owe your attorney a big chunk of money because when you caught your wife cheating on you, they shafted you in court. You never even had a chance. The old world man might say it'll work itself out. Just take care of your needs. But Henry, I speak from experience when I say a heavy shot of morphine will make you forget all that. We have medicines and happy pills for every one of man. Scene.
What you gon' do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. We have tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spend you. That ass count, gotta make it last down. Start off so, then I'ma beat it up. Hate for me, but no. Try to say stop when the beat say go. There you go again, that voice is watch you make your girlfriend go. Come on, come on, come on. You've been waiting patiently, wondering when and where I be. The cousin ruckus in the industry, making this so she can't sleep.
Can't do, but gon' wish they did. When I'm done with a smile on my face, give the trophy second place right after I born. Shake his hand, firm like a man, but talk to him like a son. And this way, I can still be a little something to everyone. And with that elegance, I rock down to reach its bizarre developments. Poised position in the flush of the relevance, and I'm outstanding. Outspoken, which is the unequivocal evidence. It is then instant vintage, and it has been ever since. When you want me to come, when you want me to come, when you want me to come, I'll be around.
What up, what up, what up, what up? What's going on? We having some fun here, I'm telling you. What's going on? Yes, sir. I came today to ask a question. First of all, what up, everybody that came late? But we going to get into it. I said I'm here for Robert Spencer Kelly over 2 years of her motherfucking go. All right. And I had to say it that quick. Because I don't want YouTube to like, oh, he cussing. Demonetize him. No. So, I'm acting a fool doing what I do because nobody else can do what I do. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say this. Over the weekend, I seen some crazy sugar honey iced tea happening. Now, some stuff I didn't like. A lot of the other stuff I didn't like. But I'm going to go here. That's none of DanaJay and the Dream Team's business. How about that? That's none of DanaJay and the Dream Team's business. How about that? So, the $1 million question. I've seen some people come out and lie and say, you heard it here first. I never understood how you can hear a certain situation happen on a channel first when I've been screaming it for 2 years. Nobody wanted to listen, so I had to covert. And when I coverted, I got thrown to the walls. Back got turned on. So while I'm here in my college dropout joint, you know what I'm saying? my college dropout. I'm going to say hello to all the late people that's here, and I'm trying to be late. I'm trying to stall. Because we're going to get into it today. All the logical thinkers over here. I got the $1 million question for one man. Angelo. One question. But the problem is I don't like the way he do business. I don't like the way he operates as a man. So you'll never see me talk to him again. Ever. But I got a question. And the question that I have is, everybody starts at the middle when it comes to Azriel. So before I start, I'm going to say this. If anybody come in here, as long as they respectful, let them in. Mods, the minute they cut up, cut them up. I'm going to say it again. Anybody can come in. Just be respectful. Mods, the minute they cut up, cut them up. I'm going to do this real quick. Because I like to have I love having reinforcements. I love having reinforcements. So I had to put a hammer in my sis Diva Divine Light pocket. And I'm telling you, Diva don't got a problem. And then I'm going to let it be known. Like I said, if you chopped up this time, ain't no coming back. You chopped up for good. So my question is, grown man to grown man. The question that everybody's scared to ask. Because everybody start at the middle and say, well, Azriel was with R. Kelly. Scratch that. Shout out to Hot Rod. Shout out to the grown man, a.k.a. Larry. Shout out to all of my friends that's over here. I told y'all I'm Dream Team through and through. Oak Cove affiliated. Oak Cove is no partnership and have no dealings with Team Lies. The Dream Team by no means have association with Team Slime. We Team Rob through and through. And the reason why we Team Rob, because we are not associated with anybody that's doing fuck shit. That's the way we stand out away from everybody else. Now that I got all that out the way. I got all that out the way. Hold on. Who is it? Hold on. What up, bro?
I'll let you know, man. Somebody put a damn note on my truck, so I need to move.
Just take it off.
I'm gonna bag it right here.
Okay.
I'll be going to where tomorrow. I talked to
I know.
I talked about it.
I just take it off. Fuck that.
I can't deal with them behind my truck, boy.
Oh, yeah, we'll put it over here beside mine.
I'm gonna bag it right here.
Okay.
On the tree, man. I'll be going tomorrow. I'm gonna park and start. I talked to people down there. I can park it down there for like $100 a month. So that's what I'm doing.
All right. I got you. It's good to have neighbors that love you through and through. So, let's get into it. Sorry about that, but let's get into it. Let's get into it. Whew! So everybody start at the middle. Like Azriel was with Rob. Everybody start there. I'm not trying to start there. I want to get to the beginning. Because some things going on that people overlooking. Some things going on. Okay. So, from the beginning, Azriel tried to kill herself, right? To repay her or to try to calm her down, you take her to an R. Kelly concert. So this is a concert where, you know, it's been a lot of rumors going on that R. Kelly is this and that and this and that. So you say, I want to get my daughter a deal with R. Kelly. I get it. So by you getting your daughter a deal, or thinking you're going to get a deal, at 17 and 9 months old, your daughter decides, I want to go with R. Kelly. I want to pursue my career. Okay? 17, 9 months. Let's go there. Everybody talk about boss shit. But before you can be a boss, you got to be a father. Now, I'm not negating nobody's fatherhood. Everybody raised their kids different. But I have a 13-year-old. I have a 12-year-old. I have a 7-year-old. That's not mine, but I take care of because it was my best friend's child before he died. And I have a 3-year-old. Bullshit. Bullshit. So, I wish my 13-year-old would turn 17 and say, I'm going to just use a name. I want to go with who out there? I want to go with Charlemagne the God. I wish the fuck you would. 17 and 9 months, you still under my care. I will beat your... You know the rest. I'm saying it because nobody that's 17 is dictating what I'm going to do. I'm going to do what I feel is best for you. Because if anything happens to you, the state going to come after me. So, I'm not trying to hear the shit. We want to pamper a 17-year-old. There had to be some different shit going on. So, sign an emancipation note. And the reason why I say emancipation is because when you give up your rights to your child to go across state line, that means you are giving consent to the person that have your child or that you signed your child over to. When you look it up, it's called emancipation. Now, it might not be emancipation 1, but it's called emancipation. I don't know which one it falls under. I'm not going to give you false pretense. So with that being said, your child was signed over to a lady. In between the lady signing your child over, or you signing your child over to the lady, and her turning 18, she ends up with Robert. That means 17 and 9 months in Florida. 17 is legal. Chicago, 16, legal. Maryland, 14, legal. New York, 16, legal. Tears, Follow me what I'm saying. Anytime a child crosses state lines with a consent from a parent, that's called emancipation. Go look it up. But I love what Tiz is saying. Actually, I thought the same thing, Tiz, but I thought you had to go through the court too. Consent to travel state lines for a period of time. It's called emancipation. I didn't know that until today. When I went to the court and I started asking questions. Because our court's open. And that's what it is in Georgia. I'm going to put it like that. I don't know about other states, but I know in Georgia that's what it is. So it kills me because as I'm wrapping my mind around this situation, Abney Lacey, hey, as I'm wrapping my mind around this situation, I'm trying to put myself as a father in this man's shoes. I got a checklist. And I'm checking off, would I take my 17 and 9-month-old daughter to a music god, sex guru concert after she just tried to commit herself or try to kill herself? I went to go try to check that box and I couldn't. No. Well, let's skip that box. Could I take my child and put her on the stage with Robert? I tried to check that box. I couldn't. No. So, if the presentment was for me to present my daughter to Robert for a record deal, why didn't I sign the letter of consent to Robert? Which makes me believe there's a backdoor deal somewhere. Because if my daughter is going to go with Robert, that's who I'm signing my daughter to. I don't want to sign to a middleman to go after a big man when it's allegedly my daughter's supposed to be getting a record deal with the big man. So let's stop that. It's a lie that was put out there. And the lie went like this. Y'all niggas dumb as shit. My daughter was signed so that way she can go to a record label. So if your daughter was supposed to go to the record label, how did she detour to go to Robert? If your daughter was getting a record deal with a record label, there's no way she should have been with Robert. Make it make sense. I get it. I told you I'm gonna break some stuff down. The one thing you don't want me to do is sitting back thinking about stuff. Because then you give me angles to look at. So, let's fast forward. And I'm just giving you pieces to the puzzle that you looked over. When I first came in this, I said, in order to sign a child over, you have to have 4 legs. What up, true strong warrior? 4 legs for a contract to sign and to go over. This is any contract and contract law. 1, you got to have a witness. 2, you got to have verbal consent from both sides. 3, you got to have written consent and witness from both sides. 4, you got to have a chamber, which is a notarized stamp. Where's the contract? Where's the witness? Where's the notarized stamp? So, if your daughter was to go with Robert, right? No, I'm sorry. If your daughter was supposed to go to the label, but she ended up with Robert, she was with Robert for a while. And in being with Robert for a while, when y'all was trying to pitch dildo deals, where was the energy that I want my daughter home at? So when the deals didn't go through, you pitched the idea, and I told y'all a while back, here it come again. You pitched the idea to Tamara Simmons. Now, everybody's saying, Dana, you about to talk some crazy stuff. Because if I tell y'all that this plot was a Don Russell Angelo plot that included other folks by contact and contract, would you believe me? Let's go here. Angelo admitted he needed to get close to people who supposed to have been close to Rob. He said he got close to a lot of people, courtesy of Larry. Larry said he gave him Don Russell's phone number. Get it? So if you and Don and Tim was close, and y'all was doing business deals, as we heard, Don, you tried to coach Tim to go to TMZ and break a business deal and just lie to his daughter. We all heard that. No, it's no need to go back over it. We all heard it. Where did you and Angelo, Don, go wrong at? It's ironic that Angelo say he don't talk to you. Y'all haven't talked in like 2 years. But 2 hard drives, now listen to this. 2 hard drives was taken allegedly out of your back truck, Don. And a paper of your discovery. But allegedly you had 2 hard drives and 2 computers along with your discovery. Allegedly a person followed you. No, a person got your a girlfriend's information from your bail bonds and followed you to the first place that you went, over to the second place that you went, and then finally to your girlfriend's place, and then broke out the window in your car. Went in your computer, emailed themselves, argue back with you with your computer, bypass your security, close the laptop back and left it there. And the first name you holler is Angelo Clary, which y'all all seen me come out and call bullshit. So from that point, I get it. I just never said nothing. Angelo wanted to use a platform. I seen Texas Black Diamond interview Don Russell. I'm controversial. Can't nobody tell me what to do. So when the call came, I said, shit, hell yeah. Come to my platform. Let's get the truth out. And y'all know how Angelo do. No, man, that motherfucker. And everybody was saying, well, Dana, he's talking about Kales and you ain't doing nothing. No. I got quiet. People used to say, he punked you. He did this. Pump your brakes. It's what he's not saying, what I'm listening to. I'm a street nigga. If I'm not fucking with nobody, right? I'm not going to come out the blue and say somebody that I'm not fucking with is fucking with me or did something to me. I'm not going to do that unless I'm trying to duck a situation. None of y'all knew about 1.3 until I said something about it. I knew about the 1.3. I find it funny. Don Russell's homie, the one that run the studio, the one that owned the studio, that Rob was renting, the one that he should have been bought, he got awarded 1.3. 2 months after that, his car get broken into. Immediately, you start seeing people getting furious. So I give it to Don. Before Angelo can say something, he jumped ahead of the game. But a nigga like me is too smart for that. How much do you owe Angelo? So in order for you not to pay nobody, you jump out there and say, this person is bothering me, hoping that the feds will get them out the way. And because people know that you're an informant for the feds and you government property, now they know the alarm is at high alert. We ain't going to fuck with them. I get it. I get it. So because the dildo situation ain't go through, Angelo, and since the dildo situation ain't go through and Rob cut it off, you go get Tamara Simmons. Everybody's asking, well, who the hell is Tamara Simmons? I told y'all 6 months ago to go do your homework. Now, the test is here, and just about everybody failed. Tamara Simmons was the stage and talent manager on the Black Panties tour. I find it funny that Don Russell had to connect with TMZ, Lifetime, A&E, Disney, and all of them. But when the Black Panties tour is over, Tamara Simmons is the executive director for Surviving R. Kelly. In the midst of that downtime, you hear people saying, R. Kelly ain't taking care of his people. R. Kelly ain't paying this one. R. Kelly ain't paying that one. Then, just like Cash, Don had Tamara Simmons in his back pocket until Angelo came in. So I believe that it was some kind of deal cut. And I told y'all before, Don ain't the only one in this. I'm going to figure the players out. I believe that it was a deal cut. That 1.3 ain't get split right. Technically, it ain't get split at all. So I get it. Don was supposed to appear in New York. It's too close to where Angelo might be. That's too close where other people who Don might owe might be. So you call your public defender and say, look, let's do a video conference because I can't make it. You can make it to LA or California, but you can't make it to New York. You can make it to California to go to Harold's Roscoe Chicken and Waffle to turn some chicken, but you can't make it to New York for a court case. I keep telling y'all, this puzzle is coming together. So with that being said, I'm staying on Don Russell neck. I'm staying on Angelo neck. Because now the beginning part don't add up to the end part. And the beginning part, Angelo, is your daughter is musically inclined. If she traveled the world and did all this, why was she, or should I say, why were you under Drake's post trying to get Drake's attention? Why were you hinting under Timberland posts trying to get attention? So you figure if the biggest music icon didn't do what you wanted him to do in your time, you figure you can fuck his career up by spreading lies and help instigating a soap opera that's about destroying this man and that played on the lives of thousands of true victims. But then your goal is to uplift queens. But you call Blade a bitch. You call Ty a shit starter. You call other females dumbass motherfuckers. And the two men that protected your daughter, whether it was from Rob or not, you got an issue with. But you big up a man who dog walked your daughter. Which makes my focus shift a little bit. Because now I got a question. Are you for the queens? Or are you for the notoriety, the fame, and the possible banks that come with trying to stand up for victims? Because if you're really trying to stand up for a victim, how was your daughter in Africa and you didn't even know? But you did say your daughter was a victim, right? So let's say this. Let's say your daughter was violated before. That's why she tried to kill herself, right? Then you say she went with R. Kelly and he victimized her. Then you say, I just want my daughter home. So why when she come home, she only around you for a little bit? If my daughter was gone for 5 years and she was abused and victimized, I'm not letting her out my sight. Which lead me to believe that, and what I do know for a fact, is that Azriel was no victim. She came and go as she pleased. She talked to y'all on a regular. I'm sorry, she talked to Alice on a regular. She ain't talked to you. So my question is, if she's not talking to you and she's in Africa and you didn't know, could it be that you ran with a story to try to make your daughter a victim? Oh, wait. I'm recalling a conversation. You said The only reason why Azriel was on Surviving R. Kelly is because they needed a female that looked young, so that way they can run with it. Because they didn't know if they was going to be able to get Drea. And if I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. Go on your platform and try to do me like you did Larry. That'd be a bad mistake. I should have titled this live "The Bait Trap." The minute you try to respond and degrade me ever again, I will unleash it all. But for today, it's just a question. And you said that DJ Tyson was a rat. So if DJ Tyson is a rat and you big up in Tyson, what did that make you? Because, see, you remind me of Charlemagne the God. You remind me of Charlemagne. You throw a lot of rocks, but forget about what's in your background. And you quick to say, y'all go and support y'all king. I'll say this is team truth. Y'all better go and support y'all king. Robert, in 2002, he got booked. 2008, found not guilty. In Florida, got booked. Case got thrown out for illegal procedures. 2019, got booked. I believe in 2021, not guilty. But when you look at your background, Angelo, you got an infraction with a child. Robert don't. A lot of stuff that you talk about is hearsay from other people who fell out with Robert. If that was facts, why didn't they come out and say this while they was there? These are conversations that nobody's thinking about. Then I find it funny that the minute I get on Don Russell's ass, you turn on Larry. Which made me question some shit. Like, could it be that Don, knowing that he's a real rat, that he's going to tell everything, so you trying to smooth the butter and the grease on your ass so that way when it come your way, it can slide the fuck off? All of y'all motherfuckers in this shit together. All of a sudden, it's about my daughter. But Tim goes quiet. Last time some people like that went quiet, we seen it play out on YouTube, is when they tried to fuck Larry up in court. I don't trust none of you motherfuckers. I don't trust none of you motherfuckers. I think all of y'all had something to do with this shit. All of y'all. Because, see, it's just some shit that's just not cool. And I said it once and I say it again. I'll feed a motherfucker narrative quick when I don't trust you. Just to see what you're going to do with that narrative. But if I fuck with you, I'll pull you to the side and be like, yo, I gas you with that, but here's the truth. See, I keep telling you, I'm a real street nigga. I hold no loyalty to none of you motherfuckers. The one thing you ever, if you ever do to me, is when I look up at you as a big brother, something like that, and then you turn around and tell motherfuckers you don't know me. I get it. Back to the drawing board. After that point, it'll never be another reconnection. I don't know you. So with that being said, you claim, Angelo, that I don't talk to your daughter. Right? I get it. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. If I don't talk to your daughter, that's fine. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. But what I am going to do is show some shit real quick. I'm going to give you something to think about, Angelo. Just to show you that either your daughter is being cloned or something else is going on. Hold on, y'all. Because some things just ain't right. Yes. Some things just ain't right. What's going on, man? No. Okay. I want you to see this. Because, see, one thing about me, I'm a man of my word. And I'm not going to play these games. So I figure maybe you should know exactly what is really going on. Hold on, y'all. I don't know. Hold on. Okay. There you go. Here we go. Maybe you really should know what's going on. So, what I did is I took a hit. So, I need you to look at something, as I like to call Exhibit A. You see when I type the name Azriel Clary, right? You see what come up? Strike DJ, and I'm going to strike him too. So, I'm going to open this up a little bit. Hold on, I'm trying to do it this way. Either your daughter sent this, to me, or the famous people that came and supported you made up a fake email to try to make it seem like I am talking to Azriel Clary behind Robert's back. Me like me, a person like me, you see what it say? Here's the link, move in silence. Let's get that page shut down. Well, this is DJ's page. At this time, I was semi-rocking with the Walrus and her friend. I never responds. They sends another one at 2:06. Here's one more. So let's scroll up. What I did, watch how precision I am. I sent it to who? Uh-oh. I sent it to who? From that point, I persist. I never responded. Look who all else I sent it to. So when the people came at Doug trying to say Dana trying to set Robert up, it was already there. Not only was it there, it was at Steve Greenberg's. Not only was it there, it was at Mike Leonard's. And what I did was I hid it from them and sent it to who? Uh-oh. And sent it to who? Uh-oh. So, from that point, I noticed the same people that called that called Doug to try to talk crazy about me, are the same people that be in those people chats. So I'm lost. Because now they go from Azriel Clary telling me to keep striking DJ stuff. But at that time, I knew for a fact that Azriel wasn't worried about getting nobody page shut down. I told you people should have left me the fuck alone and kept my name out their mouth. Then it goes to a scoop of Azriel. Strike this dude page. Let's get them off of YouTube. He used your video. Well, there's only one person I know that's trying to do that right now. Make it make sense. And it's not Azriel Clary. So when you try to put people... here's another thing. Azriel don't know who Sharon Monet is. So why would Azriel hit me about Sharon Monet? That's kind of interesting to me. So when I seen all of y'all link up on Goddess Dawn page, I start licking my chops. And I said, it's a lot of Lees on the line behind the scenes. So I wonder who was behind this scoop of Azriel at claryaz22@gmail.com. Oh, but don't worry about it. The federal government have it already. And whatever they choose to do, that's what they do. That's been sent up. So, Angelo, when you say I'm not talking to your daughter, maybe I am and maybe I'm not. But why is your daughter emailing me to talk about Sharon Monet to strike 3 of DJ pages? So before you put your foot in your mouth and say, he ain't talking to my daughter, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. But I will say this. What do this email and this person, along with this person, have in common? So if this is not Azriel, then who else would send me something acting like Azriel to strike DJ page? And at this time, the Walrus and the White Unfit Drunk didn't like DJ. Unless Angelo, you is the one acting like Azriel. But then I'm kind of wondering, how did you get my email? Because this email address, only my close people have. And I never gave you an email address on me. Only 2 people had this email address. And those were the 2 people. One that's stalking me, and the other that tried to bring some bullshit about a car that's not even hers to the internet. So is it safe to say that as they rock out for dawn, are you somewhere in the midst directing this? Because whether or not I fuck with a person, you ain't gonna see me on Bedbug's channel. You ain't gonna see me big up in Bedbug. You ain't gonna see me rooting for Bedbug. Especially if I'm against anything he do and everybody else. So no matter what him and Dabolski go through, if I didn't like Dabolski and me and Dabolski ain't fuck with each other, which we don't, we ain't friends. But you don't see me teaming up with Dabolski on Kevin. You don't see me teaming up with Kevin on Dabolski. You just ain't gonna see that. Now, if I call in, I'm gonna say how I feel. But you'll never see us teaming up. So, that's just one piece of the puzzle that I have. As the people listen to those folks and say, well, DanaJay was doxing people and doing this. Don't make me pull out that document again of who was doxing people. Don't make me do that. Hell. I just want to know. What is the real reason why Dana quiet? What is the real reason why Dana ain't going after anybody no more? I bet you want to know. I bet you want to know. See, my channel is who I am. I'm not a chameleon. I showed you who I was from day one and I never changed. You don't see me scrubbing
my channels and lying to subscribers saying that bigger bloggers is looking at my shit. No. I have 2 big bloggers that's looking at my joint. And I've created friendships with them outside of the internet. And I've asked them to look at my channel. My page, when you Google my name, it was taken down by the people that really hate me. That's fine. I understand you hate me that much, but don't lie on me. If I did something wrong, okay, tell me I did what was wrong. And I'll tell you if I meant to do it or not. 9 times out of 10, if you on my bad side, I meant to do it. But don't throw fake salt in the game. Not with DanaJay. Don't do that to me. Because when you do that, I ain't going to argue back with you. I did that 2 years ago. But I had a nice long talk with Moni Slaughter. And you know what she told me? Dana, this how you kill motherfuckers. When people come at you talking reckless and lying, you produce receipts. And when you put them out there, you laugh at it. So Angelo, the same people that you big up in, either they are making fake pages of your daughter and making your name, the Clary name, look like shit after the bullshit that you did, or you are behind those pages, or you didn't know that your daughter was contacting me directly. Which one of the 3 it is? I don't give a fuck about neither one. So when you get on the internet and say, that nigga ain't talk to my daughter. Know what you talking about. Know what you talking about. Know what you talking about. When you get on here and talk about, oh, I'm trying to protect victims. We worldwide. The only person you ever helped was Shenna. And look where that went. Worldwide YouTube. You goddamn right. Other people talk about your PPP loan. I don't give a fuck about that shit. But why was you so mad that other people got PP loan and it was put out there? I get it. Because you didn't want nobody to get curious and look up your shit and see if y'all had PPP loans. I get it. One thing about me, I don't give a fuck. You can see I got one. I paid my workers that work for me that show. Not only did I pay them a little bit during that show, but I told them once I got the PPP loan, I would pay them the full amount, which I did. Nothing was in my pocket. And I have receipts to show. Which brings me to the one lady who's looking for commentary because Angie took her man. Angie took her motherfucking subscribers, and Angie dog walked the shit out of this lady. So I'm not going to call you what I normally call you, okay? But one Pat Poose. I don't know what you're trying to get from me. You put up a post talking about, oh, Don Russell did this. I understand you sucking his dick. I get it. But do me a favor. Understand the fact that you're going to suck his dick all the way to jail. Okay? So me debating you for what? You don't know shit. If you want to debate me, let's pull up one of these. Matter of fact, let's pull up Don Russell's indictment. Let's talk.
If you're willing to do that, we can make it prime time. Let's discuss what your man got caught on a wiretap doing. If you ain't trying to discuss that, we don't got him to talk about. Now, you supposed to be for Robert Spencer Kelly, right? Because you mentioned his name about 1,000 times. Mr. Spencer Kelly, Mr. Spencer Kelly, Mr. Spencer Kelly, Mr. Spencer Kelly. Where did it turn to Don Russell at? Because, see, what it seemed like to me is that a lot of these motherfuckers on the internet, they are happy with knowing somebody that knows R. Kelly just to try to use them to get to him. Ask me how I know. I was one that they used to get to Robert. And we seeing it play out again. But look, that's none of my business. That's all they need to do is get one in, which they doing. And I sat back and I wondered about that interview. I said, how the fuck? Then I sat back and thought about some conversations. Start playing back to me. See, that's how good God is. He'd be like, I'm going to put it back in your ear. I said, oh, I know how it came about. Good. Now, all of my feelings that I was having has been put in perspective. I'm now okay to do my next chapter. And this is just part one of the big question. I got a bunch more that nobody is willing to answer. I said it Sunday. Leave me alone. Keep my name out the mouth. Then I hear Angelo saying, oh, they can't use your stuff in court. This and this and this and this and this. Pump your brakes, wide hips. Why was you so mad that they can't use it in court? Because maybe your plan just got devoured. I get it. I get it. I get it all. The only problem was you ain't know you was talking to the Joker. You ain't know what I was doing with that information. You ain't know. Maybe you don't even give a fuck. That's good. That's fine. That's great. But I got another big question. How can you big up a rat? Remember, you called Tyson a rat, but you praising him. The same little raccoon lady who said if you came and gave your daughter a congratulations block party that Robert got locked up, she was going to have somebody blow you and your daughter head off in Baltimore. But you praising her. Then she flipped and go to Team Truth. Then when she flipped from Team Truth, the first person she contacted was me. I just need you and DJ Tyson to get back together. You, DJ Tyson and the Boski, y'all are strong. Larry got all of y'all beefing with each other. And if she would be truthful, ask her what I said. Hell no. And Larry ain't had nothing to do with this. This is my observation. The beef that me and Tyson have don't involve nobody else. That man know. He know why I feel the way I feel. Because at one point, I didn't feel this way about him. I actually really fucked with him at one point. Until I got that knife in my back. So at the end of the day, everybody saying, "Oh, Dana, why you defended Larry?" Because when I got that knife in my back, nobody was there except for Oak Cove and the Dream Team. Everybody in Team Kills followed their Grand Pumbaa and had a kumbaya and said, Dana is dead. I came back on the third day like I was Jesus. And all them channels went haywire. So when the same thing happened to Larry, it wasn't nothing for me to stand in the gap for my brother. And for all the people that sit out there and say, oh, how can you call Larry your brother? Well, how can you call yourself a Christian? Because the Bible says when your brother gets overtaken, you cover him and you pray for him. I explained to y'all what Oak Cove was, what Dream Team it was, what both of them is, I'm sorry. A lot of people ain't like that. We have no affiliations with the bootleg Team Kells. We have no affiliations with the Dead Team LLC or Team Truth, which is the Dead Team LLC. And I'll say this. Without Oak Cove and Larry, nobody would have even gave a fuck about a Team Truth. And let's put a record where it's at. Without DanaJay going head to head with Team Truth, nobody would have gave a fuck about a Team Kells. Cause what nobody doing what we was doing on platforms. It got so bad that Robert Kelly even got into it. That was the biggest mistake of my life. I underestimated Robert Kelly and Larry together. The biggest mistake of my life. Paid the price, learned from it, came back, bounced back. Now I got those guys' respect just like they got mine. That's what you call boss shit, man shit. We ain't break bread and then I run to the internet and try to dog them brothers and try to steal their subscribers. Who the fuck does that? If I got an issue with a motherfucker, let's take care of that shit behind the scenes. Because it didn't happen on the internet. So why bring it to the internet? I get it. That's all you got to do is sit back and watch. Clicks, likes, and views. But what happens when clicks, likes, and views get you put in the hospital? Then what? Oh, that went too far. How did it go too far that time? Because when clicks, likes, and views was doing their thing, it was all kiki and peaches and cream. It was funny. But when the rebellion rebelled against click, likes, and views and shit got bad, now all of a sudden, they're a bad person. It went too far. Pay attention. Pay attention. I let it out the bag yesterday. I said Team Truth is dead. It's dead. Nobody on Team Truth can fuck with me alone. Now that their support system, the motherfuckers that made it happen, is gone. Now what? Just like everybody was, oh, we separated Dana from his renegade team. And They all thought I was going to crumble, fall, and die and never come back. That's all they did was make me stronger. Because let's look at it. On any given day, and I'm not going to toot my horn, but I'm going to toot my horn. On any given day, none of them can explain an indictment like I do. None of them. And truth to be told, let's go here. Don't take my word for it. Just try it. Disagree with the people that I walked away from. Hold them accountable to their shit. Watch your shit be all over the internet. Watch you be smeared. Watch you be the bad person. And then you're going to say, this what Dana going through. Hey, I don't got to come on here and tell a motherfucker I'm solid. I showed it. So at the end of the day, my work is done. Robert about to go to court. He about to have his day. And I'll be the first to say, the females is not going to get him. It's going to be the Rico if he get caught. And I'm going to tell you why. The first thing they're going to say is the people on the internet have combined Don Russell and Robert, so evidently it got to be some truth there. And when it happened, I'm going to look at every last one of them in their face and shake my head. And those are the ones who ain't going to get picked up. And the ones who is going to get picked up, only thing I'm going to say, you brought this shit on yourself. And I'm just going to pray for you. As much as I don't want to, the Bible says you got to pray for your enemies. Seen and unseen. Close and not close. And this weekend alone, I realized I have a lot of enemies that was close. So I thought. But I shook it off. Just when you go through what I go through, the words that I didn't want to hear, that I love to hear now is, I don't know you. So when you see me in the street, when you get to court, hey, DanaJay, how you doing? I don't know you. Please stay away from me. Oh, I'm about to call DanaJay. And you get that, pick up that phone. This number cannot be activated or cannot be completed as dialed. I don't know you. I don't know you. So I get it. And here's a direct shot to the people. Hey, faces. You can't trust a man with a BBL. And here's a straight shot. Y'all don't need me no more, right? Good. Delete my number. Don't ever call me again. That part. I wish you well. But DanaJay don't want nothing else to do with you. Like I say, let's see who gonna need who. And the only people that know who I'm talking to know what this is about. So I'm going to make this last statement, then I'm going to close. And then I'm going to come back with some other stuff. Oh, Coco, I don't give a fuck, said, look at yourself, you fat fuck. Well, as I look at myself, I'm kind of happy. Thank you for calling me a fat fuck. I love it. Anything else you want to talk about yourself? Anything else you want to say? Because when you look in the mirror, I bet you see a fat fuck. Angela Reese, hey, I don't be saying you, Angela. I'm going to be honest with you. When I'm focused, I'm focused. But, so Coco, I don't give a fuck. I mean, look at me. I'm happy. I'm healthy. Sexy as a motherfucker. Back on my grind. I keep my waves deep blue. I don't ask your bum ass for nothing. Hey. But you call me fat. I get it. 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 You want some attention. So I got some attention to give you. Find one straight nigga in your stable. And then we can talk. Because I know for a fact, for every one straight, you got 6 gay niggas over there. Make that make sense. So, hey. It is what it is. What else? I invite y'all, I encourage y'all to go look throughout the internet. Y'all gonna see some shit going on. Like, if y'all don't, go look at TG Breaking News live from last night. It was brought to my attention today that somebody that people think is credible just got tossed to the wolves for being a fucking liar. And it wasn't me. But don't take my word for it. These people are my sons. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Y'all grown now. Y'all can't come back home. There's no need. Get out there, do for yourself. Get some commentary. Work for yourself. Do that part. Do that part. Get some commentary for yourself. Go out here and be a journalist. Go out here and be a blogger. Get some stuff for yourself. Oh, another thing. Can y'all please take my dick pic out y'all phone? God damn. I think if y'all erase my dick pic out y'all phone and erase the fact that I will never fuck with y'all on no levels, things will be better because you won't talk about me. But y'all motherfuckers be sitting up there like, this chocolate ass nigga penis and this bitch won't even give me no fucking attention. I just... Stop. It's over. 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 not fucking with y'all. Not paying y'all no attention. Damn. Just be like, you know what? I hate that nigga. But for people not to like me, I'm always their focus in other people's chats. I'm always their focal point in other people's chats. Then you know what they say? All the women flock to Dana page. Well, one thing I do know, women ain't gonna flock to an ugly motherfucker. Cause they gonna talk about you like a dog. Ask me how I know. Cause I got sisters, I got aunts, I got friends, and boy, do they be clowning some of y'all motherfuckers. Oh my God. They clown the shit out of some of y'all. I be in that bitch like, yee. I thought I was clowning. But they clown. God damn. Then you got motherfuckers calling people husbands and shit and lying and saying, yeah, you know what? I said I wasn't even going to say this lady's name. But when I heard that, I said, yo, I know this lady talk about me 24/7. But for her, I never would think that she would stoop that low to call somebody husband while they're in the hospital. And then her homegirl snitched on her. Like, what type of shit is going on? Where's the loyalty? That's why I say what I say. If I'm going to do dirt, I don't need no co-defendants. I don't need none. But your homegirl, you know, Miss Percolator, Miss Old Drunk to the side. Nah, Coco, you don't gotta stop. Keep doing what you doing, Coco. Miss Rabbit Sylvester Kelly. Come on, y'all. We got to do what we say we're gonna do. I'm lost. You talk all this shit, getting this girl, just to getting this girl, good gracious, to call her husband, just for you to snitch and say, yeah, all of us was on the phone when we called. It was me. Blah, 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 blah. Come on, man. But you solid. If you're going to do dirt, don't tell on nobody. Look how long it took for me to expose the people who tried to hurt me the most. I wasn't going to do that shit. I ain't built like that. But what you ain't going to continue to do is try to bury me. No, sir. Fuck that. Because when you do that shit, all gloves are off. I'll come back with the mollywop on your ass. I'm just saying. I think people need to clean up around their own door. Because YouTube is going to force a lot of motherfuckers to get fucked up. In the process, YouTube going to get sued awfully a lot. They already got $2 million lawsuits, multi-million-dollar lawsuits on them. They just lost one for $180 million. YouTube. They got some more coming. Good gracious! What up, girl? What up, girl? Good gracious in the building. I love good gracious. Good gracious. I love good gracious. Hey, Sebo, don't time out good gracious. No. I need somebody to untime good gracious. Come on, man. Untime out good gracious. No, sirree. Untime out my family. Good gracious is my family. Untime out good gracious. YouTube just got sued for $180 million. YouTube and Google. Now they got another lawsuit that they about to go through for $195 million. Russell Parham. Good, bro. Good. And you know he don't like being in there, but he holding up. Shout out to my bro Russell from over YouTube. But hey, what I've learned from YouTube is never say what's going on because you don't know what's going on behind your back. And my most hated blogger voice, woo, woo, woo. Man, Russell, you know what? I'm going to post what you saying, bro. He said, what's good? He a beast. Miss yo. That's all facts right there. That's all facts. That's all facts. That's all facts. So I'm going to ask you a question. So if I woo, would you woo back? I'm going to leave it alone. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Shout out to his achievements, even in his death. Best album of the year. Part 2 coming. DMX new album coming. Man, I thank all of y'all, man. I'm blessed to have everybody here. I love every last one of y'all. But trust me, I'm going to be bringing more and more content. And I'm going to tell everybody this. Go watch Prima Donna page. Then come watch my page. Maybe I'm telling you something without telling you. Maybe it could be a tag team going on. But Prima hitting them on the head. Bow. Then you come over here and get smacked in the head. Bow. So myself, Prima Donna, Sky Zone, Senator. Who else is bringing you good content about kills? And my Key Sweat voice. Nobody. Everybody else is trying to eat off of kills. Sad. So, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to let it be gone for the night. What time is it? 7:26? Ooh, it's still early. Tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, at 11, I'll be addressing Charlemagne the God. Because today he wanted to apologize. Nah. If Robert got to be off the air, I'm not stopping until Charlemagne get off the air. That young lady, Jessica Reed, have to endure hearing this man's voice and reliving her trauma over and over and over again. Not fair. Charlemagne, I'm on your ass, bro. I'm going after real predators. Real pedophiles. Angela Yee can't stop you now. She can't save you, I mean. Envy definitely can't save you. I'm about to host a petition where I'm going to show something on the screen tomorrow, and I need everybody to take it and put it on the screen and send it to news medias. Time to get Charlemagne, the rapist, up off these motherfucking airways. Tired of playing with these folks. Time to get Charlemagne the Goddess up off here. That girl was 15 years old. Her friend couldn't stop throwing up after you drugged her. Look, I'm going to get into it tomorrow. It's going to be real. It's going to get real tomorrow. Healing Within, what's up? What's up? Cancel CT flop. Good gracious said, cancel Charlemagne flop. Good gracious. And you see what Tori said? Shout out to Good Gracious, man. Great person. She's a wonderful person. Love her to death. I wouldn't know what to do without Good Gracious. Fat boy, you okay? Good Gracious, good peoples, man. She just had to call you out on that pimping shit. Yes, ma'am. All right, look, I'm about to get up out of here. But look, I might come back tonight. I want to do some political stuff. I do. Because so much is going on. So much has came out. This is what I urge everybody. And I need y'all to hear me real good. Fuck being a Democrat. Fuck being a Republican. Get your life right with God. It's stuff that's going on that I haven't even known about. People has lost their life behind election votes. I don't agree with it. Whether you Democrat or Republican, everybody have a right to live. Nobody have a right to take a life. And what got dropped in my lap today hurt me so bad that I just had to go to the seafood place and just sit there. Today was the first day that I was stuck and didn't immediately eat. Because the only thing I can think about is, what if that was one of my family members who was only trying to do what's right and got killed because they didn't conform to the cabal system? So no, this is not about Donald Trump. If I come back and drop some knowledge, it's not about Donald Trump. Because that nigga did some wrong shit too. This is about life. And this is coming from a Trump supporter. Whether you did a small amount of dirt or a big amount, dirt is dirt. Wrong is wrong. And right is right. I don't agree what's about to happen to the people, I think that the cultural shock that's about to happen is not fair. It's not fair. And I understand you got to evaporate life to preserve life. But that's God. God got to do that, not us. Willie agreed too. Ain't no politician innocent. But this has gone too far. I'll be back in 30 minutes at 8 o'clock. And we're going to talk about it. It's going to be an open panel, so you can call in. But this right here, you will never get me to agree with what you're going to hear. And matter of fact, I'm going to put it on screen. You will never get me to agree with this. Never. I'm a people's person. All of this because of an agenda. Peace out, good gracious. Love you. But Georgia girl, I really don't think you want to hear or see what happened. But I want everybody to see this, though. This level of corruption is insane. Insane. So, look, I'll see y'all at 8 o'clock. I know I don't expect to see many people, but for the ones that come, I'm going to share it. I'm going to break it down with y'all, and we're going to have some fun. We're going to talk about some things. Y'all be blessed. I'll be back at 8 o'clock. Peace.
Say it, what you gonna do